Subscribe the man, he's the best. We love him. We're from Greece. Just follow him.
Guys, come with me to CERN. The tram system in Geneva is a trust-based system, so you can board without having to present a ticket, but there are occasionally cops. They go around and they check, and there's a pretty hefty fee if you don't have a ticket on you. You can use an app to do it, or every stop has one of those little booths that you can use a credit card to purchase. Of course, they have it in English, so it's quite painless to get on. It's $3 for 1 hour anywhere in Geneva, basically.
So I've lived in Geneva for over a year at this point, but I've actually never have gone to any of the guided tours at CERN. So I knew that I had to go and ask in person for an individual like myself, which is what I do here.
Hi. Is it okay if I record? Awesome. Yeah, it's my first time here. How do I get on one of the tours?
The guided tours?
Yeah.
So the next guided tour is at 12 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, there's still 5 spots left.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, we have the exhibitions on the first floor.
Yeah, okay, so I'll just do the exhibitions for now. Hey guys, so I just arrived at CERN, and as soon as I got out of the tram, I took a right, and there's a visitor center. But as soon as you get here, you just want to keep in mind you can't make reservations if you're an individual like me. You can only make reservations for parties greater than 12. So the next one is at 12. It's 10:18 right now, so I'm not going to stick around for that free guided tour. I do have access to, they have exhibitions that are completely open to the public, so I'm gonna go check that one out on the first floor in the same building. So I made my round around the first floor, and man, this is way over my head. I definitely don't understand. I have a lot of respect for people who are able to really digest this and turn this into something that's useful, knowledgeable, that can really expand the field of science. But the real reason that I'm here is because I want to encourage you, and really myself, that in this world of CERN, people who have the ability to come together and collaborate and really push the boundaries of science. They have the same ingredients that you and I have, that we are born with, that we were created with, which is that we have a natural curiosity. We have the ability to create ideas or hypotheses from those curiosities and questions, and we also have the ability to implement.
So I happened to choose a day where a lot of students were here from all over the world, and the kids that you saw earlier were from Greece. They were super excited that there was anyone with a legitimate camera, and they kept asking if I was a YouTuber, which I said I was trying, but man, they were a bundle of joy, super excited to just be a part of it. I think they really added some awesome color to this video. I really appreciate them, and they were awesome.
The thing that I wanted to share here is that it all starts with an idea. Right, so that question of what would happen, and the idea of implementing a collider like this is unimaginable. The number of people who had to come together to make this into a reality, the amount of science involved, the brilliant minds behind it. But you have to understand that this process of curiosity and having those questions and that curiosity turn into an idea is something that we can all do. It could be anything. For me, it was taking this idea of coming to CERN and turning it into a video. And what would I do? What would I even talk about? My goal here is to make a video that will encourage you and show you that you don't have to be a CERN scientist. You could be anybody. You can have an idea, a question, but what it does have to be is your own idea that could be inspired by other people, but something that's in your mind, turning that into a reality. Which is my last step, implementation. And CERN is the world-class level of implementation. This is a quadrupole made up with magnets. Now, the LHC, the Large Hadron Collider, has more than 500 of these. And what these do is that they squeeze these charged particles closer together to increase the chance of these charged particles, protons, to collide. This is just one example of brilliant implementation. And another would just be taking a video. It doesn't matter what the idea that you have is. It could be at a world-class scale like you see at CERN, or it could be something as simple as creating a video trying to bring to life an idea that you've had, that you want to do. The takeaway is this: if you're watching this, people will tell you throughout life that you're crazy, that the ideas that you have, that it's too difficult to pursue, and worst of all, the voice in your own head. The mere existence of CERN is proof that an idea, no matter how crazy it sounds, can actually become reality. It's also a beautiful illustration of the collaboration of brilliant minds from all over the world daring to come together and ask the same question, the deep question that they've all shared. As for normal folks like you and I, don't let the scale of things deter you. You have every bit as much potential as the minds of the scientists that brought CERN together. Sure, they may score super high on an IQ test or have a knack for solving very, very difficult problems, but that doesn't make them more valuable as to what they can provide. There's been a false value system created over the last few centuries, placing STEM-oriented minds as on top of the hierarchy of value, undoubtedly having basic understandings of science, math, engineering, and tech is incredibly useful and powerful in solving world problems. But never let the world tell you that if you're not good at these things, you're not valuable. The truth remains, regardless of what you do or scientists at CERN do, to implement ideas that stem from curiosity will require work. And the deeper the question and more daring the idea, it will require a lot of hard work and potentially the minds of many people. But don't ever let the world or your own voice tell you that you can't do it. Otherwise, if everyone did, we may be living in a world without the internet or the computer or phone that you're watching this on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.